we've basically split the range into three. We have what we're calling the classic range, which is the core range of Benromach, which is the 10-year-old, the 15-year-old, and soon to be released in the USA, the Imperial Proof. These are all made roughly the same way, with 80% American bourbon finishing and 20% Spanish sherry casks, and they have the old-fashioned classic Speyside style. We then have what we call contrasts, and that includes the peat smoke and the organic and our wood finishes. And then we have another range called Heritage, which is the older whiskies which were distilled by the previous owner of the distillery, and where we still have some old casks, and we offer them under the Heritage range. This is this classic Speyside style that we've been trying to achieve since we opened the distillery. Again, we're only using first fill casks at the distillery, so that makes so much difference. As I mentioned earlier, typically it's 80% first fill bourbon, 20% first fill sherry, and that first fill style gives you a rounded viscosity on the palate, which we think harks back to the great days of the 1960s and 70s, when some of the best whisky was being made in Speyside. The route that we've decided to go down, there are many other beautiful whiskies being made in Speyside, but this is the style that we've decided to specialise in, and hopefully we've achieved that. In Europe, we introduced a product called 100 proof, but of course it's not 100 US proof. In the UK, the old proof system is slightly different from the US, so we've renamed the product Imperial Proof for the USA. It will be arriving here soon, and it'll be 57% alcohol.
What's the age on it?
10 years old, yeah.
Okay. Will it be much like the Benromach 10?
Very much like the Benromach 10, except, let's say, a little bit more concentrated flavours. When you talk about expansion, we've gone from a staff of 2 to a staff of 3. So I suppose percentage-wise it's quite high, but we're still relatively small operation, and we're producing around 250,000 litres of alcohol a year.